Here at Trinity High School, they are celebrating a major milestone, 70 years of educating men of faith right here in the Louisville community. And while they still hold true to those core founding values, there is a lot of new things that are happening here. And to take us through all those things that are happening and what you can expect if you're going to send your 8th grader here, hopefully they're going to be a future rock. I'm with James Torra, the Director of Admissions, because, there is so much to brag about. But first of all, 70 years.
It's an exciting...
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. It's an exciting year. It was September 8th was our actual 70th birthday. And it was fascinating on that day. We were able to get some of those original class of 57 alumni back here to help us celebrate. And it was just magical to see them here and enjoy that moment. And we had a luncheon and a special event, and it was so neat and just so satisfying to see them here and know the culture that they started 70 years ago.
They were part of the original laying of that foundation.
They sure were. They sure were important pieces of it too.
And you have a lot to celebrate with as alumni, and I think they're kind of a key part. It's great that you can look to them and people give back to this school so much throughout the year.
Absolutely.
Right?
Since then, you were over 18,000 alumni now. Since that first graduating class of around 100 back in 1957, and the alumni base, the alumni support here is truly our foundation. And like you said, they continue to give back, and the primary reason they give back is to help make Trinity accessible for students these days.
So there's been a lot of changes since 1957, right? When you step foot on campus, you can see the improvements and the renovations, and you've had a lot of them this year alone.
We have, and we're constantly striving to move forward for the betterment of our students. And just in the last 20 years, we've invested $50 million into our campus to give our students more opportunity, to give them more resources. And it includes things like an outdoor greenhouse and pavilion, 3 new learning support centers that our students need and deserve. All of our classrooms now have audio systems that create surround sound in the classroom. We're in a brand new professional development center for our teachers. So all these things come together to just continue to add to the opportunities and the resources for our students.
And you're already looking for ways to move forward from here, right?
Always striving, and that's that strategic planning since that first class, and especially recently, to help us continue to move forward and use the information that we get and the things that we know our students need to continue moving forward in the right way.
Let's take a closer look into learning support, because that has been one key area that you all have really focused on, because you've always had the learning support. But I feel like parents now more than ever, especially since COVID, they're recognizing different levels that their kids can learn at, and you are meeting kids at their level by providing this really well-rounded program.
Yes, we really strive for a personalized approach to each student and help them challenge for their strengths, but also support where those things are needed. And that's where that learning support and traditional program really come into play. And over the past 2 years, we built 3 new learning support centers that are housed with teachers and counselors to help provide those resources that students need and deserve to help them find success.
And that's something that's is it available to all students, extended hours that you can go and meet with somebody for something even as help me with technology, right?
Absolutely, yeah, no doubt. In this new learning support center that we have, there are 2 full-time counselors in there, and there's at least one of them in there at all times, before school, during school, after school, so that when students need it, they can find the help that they need.
Well, you mentioned the greenhouse. I want to talk a little bit more about that, because what is that allowing students to learn and to maybe open their minds up to different career paths?
It is a really neat opportunity for our students to do real-life experiments. We now have 9 new science-based centers on our campus, including this greenhouse. We have some students that every summer will take advantage of a trip to Costa Rica, and they'll be out in the rainforest doing college-level work. That teacher has brought a lot of that back to Trinity and started to apply it to on-campus activities, including in that greenhouse. So you have students that are doing real-life experiments and taking advantage of that on a daily basis.
Let's talk a little bit about enrollment, because you're seeing some big numbers over the past year, and you're seeing young men come in from all across the city.
We really are. We're blessed this year with our largest freshman class in nearly a decade. And in that freshman class, they're coming to us from 70 plus different grade and middle schools, all throughout Louisville, the surrounding counties, and they came to us ready, and we're really excited about this class. And I think the reason that they're coming to us are for all the opportunities that we have in place, including academics. And at the foundation of that is the block schedule and the opportunities and the doors that it opens for all our students. Also, the culture that's here. That was the foundation that was laid by those first classes and then carried on now through our house system. Families feel welcome, they feel safe, and they know that those core values that guided us from the start are still here, guiding us moving forward.
All right, James, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So if you would like to get started here at Trinity High School, that placement test is coming up December the 9th, or maybe you want to shadow. Shadowing opportunities are available year-round. To get started, go to trinityrocks.com.